up, people? Smith motherfucking R here today, of course, to give you guys Kill la Kill episode 7 motherfucking review. And you know what? This episode, I'm at a loss for like, oh my god, fucking Mako, oh my god, this fucking family, oh my god, this episode, greed to the max, like yo, fucking greed, oh my god. In the ending, I was like, what? Really? You're gonna throw that shit away? Like, no, fuck that, fuck that, Did you see the bitch? Fuck it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Fuck it. Basically, the episode starts off when she's just getting into constant fights. No, fuck that shit. You're asking me for club names. No, fuck that. There's no way in hell I remembered like all of them. Like some of them I couldn't even pronounce. Basically, there's like a fucking trap rope fucking team coming in. Niggas like origami and like what the knife throwing club like in like some dance club with niggas like form a circle and they all kick her like on some Naruto Uzumaki shit like Naruto Suga fucking like yeah, just massive shit, just get massively hit like from all directions. I'm like what? Like this was crazy. Like they had this one dude who was like nude and he had like his Goku uniform which is like this red thing that just was like trying to grab motherfuckers but he was nude. I'm like bro, like it's like a skirt. I'm like bro, what the fuck are you wearing? But basically the gist of it is Riku, she starts a fucking club. Fight Club, yes. A fucking reference. My niggas, yes. Fight Club was a movie. Yes, Fight Club. What's the first rule about Fight Club? No, we're cutting all that shit out. I don't care. Anyway, so the whole Fight Club starts, and once this dude's like, I swear to God, this is bitch. I swear to God, every time she has to show up, there's like this fucking ray of holy light. And I'm just like, oh my, like this is getting ridiculous now. I mean, she's like always on this high ass platform, and the sun just always shining down on this bitch like he's fucking Jesus. I'm like, what the fuck? I swear to God, it's just crazy because the light's like reflecting up her and shit. Like, no joke. Basically makes Mako the president because she doesn't want to do all the fucking work because she approved. It's like, yeah, let him start a club. And this leads on to something very big that I didn't really catch it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch it until like the end. I was like, oh shit, nice idea. Like once they reiterated, I just started thinking about it. Once I got a little hint, I was like, oh hell no, that all makes sense. Like it just came to me, but I'll get to that later. So they start the Fight Club. She's doing all the work, and after whooping all these fucking clubs' ass, she's getting like triple teamed. I'm like, she's just whooping all these niggas' asses. Like, I believe there was like a juggling. I don't fucking know. It was really weird. Because all these people now can create a club, and then they immediately get a 2-star uniform for being the headmaster. Then if they kill, of course, Riku, or, take her clothes, and her sword, or her fucking scissor, apparently, then they will be promoted to 3-star, and they'll be living very comfortably. And so as she's taking all these people down, Mako, she's moving up in the ranks, and their families moved up to the first level, where the 1-stars stay. And, of course, the family dinners are hilarious. The first one that they showed in the beginning of the anime, it just set the scene. And, no, I'm not going to lie. Mad randomness or not, this was a greatly choreographed episode. Like, when it comes to scene placement, it was, like, on top, like, next gen. Like, oh my, I couldn't believe it. Basically, there were multiple, like, things that were happening like simultaneously while one was happening like in a chain, like in different realities it seemed. Like I was like, yo, like, this is the shit. Basically, we got the whole family eating together at the dinner table and they're eating mystery. I'm like, yo, mystery meat. Like, oh my god. And they made into these little croquettes or some shit like that. And they're just eating, they're hauling ass and they're having all types of fun. Like the shower's ready, dudes are peeping on her. Get the fuck out of here, they go flying, yeah. Back alley doctor sign. That'll come in handy later. And then it proceeds on to that too. Now they're 1-stars. And so they get to move up. And so as I see it, this school is like crazy shit. Why is that? As I see it, the parents can still work and all that, but that has nothing at all to do with their living at all. Like that's how I see it. Like their food, their living, all that shit. Apparently, it depends on how your kids do in school. Oh my god, yo. Just picture all the dirt poor people in America today if that was the case. Like, oh my God. Like, all these people will be in shacks. Like, yeah, just shantytown after shantytown. Like, oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help but say that shit because I just had to say it. Like, fuck it, why not? Like, picture if you had to rely on your kids for your life. How they did in school, nonetheless. And from my perspective of how I've seen motherfuckers in high school now, y'all, you best get that sign ready. It's staying in there. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, so the second one, they're like eating together, and food is like great, and they're like in this like nice luxurious place with like baths, and as it is, it's like yeah, they're all just having fun, and they're eating, and they're just all happy and crying, and I'm like yes, thumbnail, yes, why not? And then they get promoted after a little bit more to second, you know, she becomes a second star, and so her family, they move up to mansions like this. That's what the area is. It's like mansion. I was like, oh my God, are they moving on up to the east side? Yo, fuck, I don't care. Jefferson, shit. Enough references. I made enough fucking references. We're done. Anyway, as it goes, they're having like the time of their lives. They're eating. They're enjoying all this food. But when they move up to the second star mansions, that's when things get a whole lot crazier. Because the first star mansions, they were like peeping on her, and it was like very interesting because they were like legitly like peeping on her. Like, I'm like, damn, like what the fuck is this? Like, and then it got confusing after a while. It really did, because it progressed from them peeping on her to them not peeping on her. Before they even went to the mansion, we slowly saw the regression of the family, like they were slowly drifting apart, and she was starting to feel lonely. Like, oh my God, all Mako's doing is work. You know, they're really enjoying the high life. And when they moved up to the mansion, that's when it really showed. And we got all these different motherfuckers doing different shit. And this is the second fucking string of just events that I'm just digging. Basically, Riku, she's just fighting mad motherfuckers for Mako. Why? Training, apparently. Like, she's just running over niggas. Like, yeah, you're done? You just beat those 1,000 motherfuckers? Okay, there's motherfuckers waiting in the football field for you. Like, Mako, she's overcome with work and greed and power. Papa Daddy is out popping bottles and fucking bitches, and I'm like, yes. Like, he's all Mr. Bitches. Yo, Boondocks and my shit. I cannot help but make references. I can't. All I'm gonna say is the dude is surrounded by ladies with bottles of Chardonnay, and he's having the time of his life. The son, on the other hand, is buying up all the chocolate, getting all the ladies. The dog has his little group of bitches. The dog, he's pimping, got his fucking Bentley. Like, I'm like, yes, why not? He's living the high life. He's like, yes. And of course, I'm trying to remember what the mom was doing, but I really can't. Oh yeah, the mom was like buying shit all the time, and she's going mad shopping. And so the family just changes, and now they're all separated, and they're wealthy, and they never spend any more time together. And so now she's feeling lonely. In the mansion, that's when we started seeing all these scenes of the dude popping bottles and like all this other stuff. The transition to it though was like they just slowly break away. Like, okay, I'm going to go buy some diamonds, like the diamond ring, the diamond necklace. I loved it. It's like, yeah, I'm going into work. And the funniest shit, what I gotta mention is, he moved up from a back alley doctor to a front alley doctor. Like, yo, like, I don't care. It was kind of cheesy, but I was like, fuck it, why not? He had the sign on the front of his house. Like, yeah, front alley doctor. I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker. But basically, once I get to that mansion, all these scenes are just flashing by, and it's like in sequence, and you're just seeing all these people's stories. And then, turns out, what happened when we get explained by this fucking bitch. I swear to God, I hate this. Student council president. Basically, her whole deal, believe it or not, is actually pretty simple. It kind of is. She's going to use the greed, and she's like, okay, are they going to destroy us? Or are they going to assimilate with us? And Mako, she is weak, and all this happiness and this sunlight that she sees in her family's eyes is blinding her. She wants to make her family wealthy. The whole thing about the kids, taking care of the family, sort of thing. By how they do in school. but still, as it goes, it's a very interesting like plot that they did with it. Like basically, it turns out that by allowing her to become, of course, a club, by allowing them to start this club, Mako has been corrupted, and when she's given like this bitch literally fucking throws a closet and has a 2-star Goku uniform in it. Cause I was like at the entire time like, yo, where's Mako's? Like, I want to see this bitch in a fucking uniform. That'll be epic. Like, yeah, tag team. Like, why not? Cause it's cool. It really is. Like, I don't know. Mako, she's like my favorite character right now. Hell yeah. Cause she's just so mad random. And now she's epic. Like, yes. Like, she is fucking epic. No. Oh my god. Basically, they were originally were going to, of course, fight the 4 generals to take care of this. But then she's like, no, I can't do this anymore. We got to give this up. And then fucking Closet, take her down, and you'll become a 3-star, and your family will have all this wealth and power. And they start fighting, and the family comes in the fucking car, and they're looking. And Riku, she's like, she sees them coming in, and so she's just like talking to herself, like looking at Mako, like, don't go anywhere. It's like, okay, you don't have to get involved in this. And then she turns around, and they all blitzed out. They were like, fuck that, and they went to the audience. And they're just like rooting Mako on to kill her because they don't want to give up their lifestyle. Oh my god. What? Hilarious. I'm like, damn. Then Mako, she just starts whooping her ass. Like, legit, just fucking, yeah, throwing shit. I'm like, wow. Mako's a beast. Yeah, Mako's a beast. Of course, she was going easy on her, and she eventually powered down and just started taking her punches. By the way, which weren't full power punches, because at the end, when she realizes, like, Rico, she's beat to shit, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, no, fuck that. I don't care how cool y'all, motherfucker. You hit me, we're gonna have to go. Like, fuck that. Ain't no calming down, like, by letting you take your aggression out on me. Fuck that shit. You can take your aggression out in your dreams, motherfucker. Go to sleep. Anyway. What the fuck is wrong with me? Fuck, I don't care. We're done. Not yet. Basically, Mako, she punches the ground after this whole realization of their friends, and she's like crying, asking her family, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why aren't you trying to stop me? Like, you're a horrible family, and I'm a horrible person. And she punches the ground and fucking crater. I'm like, yes. And she's like, that was a full punch right there. That was a full power punch. And then it's like, yeah, they destroyed the fucking Goku uniform. Fuck that. That was bullshit. I don't care. Mako, come on. She made a fucking... with pure strength from one punch. She's devastated. I still am trying to figure out the whole scaling of it, because the scaling is kind of hard to figure out, because it was pretty big, but I cannot get like an exact, like, no, fuck that. I can't get an exact area, but I'm gonna say it definitely fucked up the entire area. I want to assume along with the stadiums. I want it, yeah. But I'm not sure. I'm just not. Because it was like weird how they showed it. Because they showed it from above, but there was smoke everywhere. And the entire thing besides the crater, of course, was just this fucking, like this brown deserty area. Like fucking dirt. And I was like how big is it? Because, I mean, it could be like smaller, it could be big, because there's nothing else for me to compare it to. Like, there were no buildings. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then they show her inside this fucking crater, and you can see like the wall behind her, but it looks pretty far. She looks pretty small compared to the hole, and so it's like weird. We didn't really get a good defining size of it. Like, there was nothing I could really look at and be like, oh, okay, that's how big it is. No. I'm gonna say though, she made a pretty nice sized crater. Yes. I'm gonna say at least the height of it, maybe 15 or 20 Makos. You know, they screwed over, and now they're getting into all these fightings, and now Mako, she gave away her one powerful weapon that could help Riku in the fucking nudist beach fuck shit up, but they're like, no, fuck that. And so overall, I'll give this one right here. You know what, the way that they did this episode, the way that it was structured, the way the comedy was, and how it came out in the end, with Mako doing that crazy ass punch and them saying fuck it, destroy the suit. I was like, oh. I was disappointed, but that punch was crazy. I was like, damn. Like, Oh my god, that was a big ass. Again, I do not know how big it is, so I cannot judge that. And so I'm just gonna give it a 9.3 out of 10. I'm gonna say it was an amazing episode. Yeah. So with that being said, Smith motherfucking honor. Peace the fuck out.